G'day everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Fishing Mad. Well, spring is in full flight. Today is a public holiday and we are greeted with absolutely magnificent weather conditions. Today we're going to be fishing one of the best locations using some of the best gear, so I'm really excited about that. Behind me is Port Melbourne. We're about to launch shortly on our Hobie kayaks. I've got a couple of really good mates with me. We're going to launch and we're going to venture off to the left to the Princess Pier Poles, which is an iconic fishing location around Melbourne. Those poles create an awesome ecosystem, and usually this time of year, at that water temperature starting to rise, you get your big reds and mulloway and all sorts of really good fish species in there. It's very much a hit and miss location. Those hits though are very, very memorable. Getting trophy fish, pulling them out of the poles, really memorable days on the water, and obviously those misses are usually donut sessions, but you got to be in it to win it. And as I said, we are also going to be using some of the really, really high quality gear. So today I've got one of the brand new G Loomis NRX Plus rods. I've got that paired with a Shimano Stella FK. So in terms of me, this is about as good as it gets. So this is probably some of the best gear that money can buy, fishing at one of the best destinations around Melbourne, on the kayak with mates, fantastic weather. I'm really excited to get out there and hopefully get stuck into some cracking fishing action to share with you. Anyway guys, sit back, enjoy the show, and let's get fishing. How good is this to start the day? Port Phillip Bay today resembles more like a lake. It is just absolutely dead, flat and calm. The sun's just come up. It's absolutely perfect weather conditions. Usually once you start getting days consistently in the 20s, that's when you start to get the big run of the pinkies and the snapper and all that sort of stuff. So we're still a bit early for that, but you know what? We're gonna be out here giving it a crack today. Pretty excited about this. So this is the gear that I'll be using today. So this is a G Loomis NRX Plus, and I've got that paired with a Shimano Stella FK. So obviously on the show for many, many years, we've been using a lot of affordable entry-level stuff, a lot of mid-tier stuff. It's also nice to get some of the really, really high-end stuff and give that a bit of a bash as well. So really looking forward to that. And you know, there's always a little bit of that excitement when you get new gear that you want to break it in. And this is a place that if you're going to break it in, you might break it in on something very, very memorable. So I've got the boys also strapped up with some cameras. So if they get onto a few pinkies or a snapper, we're going to get that for you as well. But we're pulling right up to those poles now. And this is very, very much a high risk, high reward place. And I can't bloody wait, to be honest. So let's stop talking. Let's rig up a soft plastic and let's get stuck into the action. Yep, got one. Yep. Oh, nice pinky. Ooh, there we go. So the first thing I'm going to rig up is just a 7-inch turtleback, and I've also got a heap of 3.75-inch paddle tails from Munros. So that's going to be the game plan today. Lots of birds hanging around in one area. So all we're going to do is we're going to work our way up these poles. So we'll cast in one area for 5-10 minutes, nothing, keep moving and moving and moving, staring at that sounder, trying to look for some arches and some pinkies holding the bottom. Oh. Here we go, boys. Oh yeah, good fish. Yep, it's a nice fish. Oh, it's a good fish. It's a good fish. Oh, that's a nice size one. And there you go. What a beautiful fish that is. Now I've just got the electric motor today. So usually I've got the foot pedals here, which gives me really good control. I thought, considering it's going to be so calm, that I'll just go the electric today. So that might be a little bit at my demise later, but let's just see how this goes. Okay, so we've come right inside the poles now. You on? Good fish?
Yeah, I'm on in here. Wow, this one's good. pulling the kayak. Ugh. Oh yeah, this one's a good one. Ugh. Good one.
Ah, far out. Can't turn around. Oh, I got one. Oh. Salmon, mate. Yeah, I got a salmon. Alright, so we're deep within the pylons now, so getting right amongst it. So a little bit of splashing up top, and obviously there's some juvenile salmon floating around as well. Still trying desperately to find that bigger fish, so you can go on your way, mate. He swims away. The fun part is, once you hit a bite, you've got to work quick and get them out of there, because what they're going to do is they're going to wrap you around those poles. So that's what's really, really challenging about this location. It is iconic, obviously, many years ago. So this used to be quite a lengthy, long pier. And then because of safety reasons, they basically took probably 80% of the pier away, and they left the poles and the stumps in the ground. And what's happened is, over the last 20 years or so, that's just created an absolutely amazing ecosystem. And there are so many fish species that live in here. And this is why this place is so iconic. That's why you get all the big brands that come and do all their filming of their new products here. Because, you know, catching a fish in here, pulling it out of the poles, you've got the really scenic, you've got the backdrop, you've got Port Melbourne web dock. It's a really special place, and there's some really good fish in here. They're starting to come on really strong now. And what we're finding is, obviously, we're now fishing that tide change. So obviously that's generally when the fish do fire up. The other thing that we're finding is you're having to fish really slow today. And maybe that's got something to do with the water temperature. The water temperature is still hovering around that 11.5 degrees. So it is still very cold for these pinkies. And what we're doing is we're actually casting out, we're letting that soft plastic sink. We've dropped the jig head weight. We've also dropped the soft plastic size, but then we're just leaving it sit there with the bail arm open for a good 40 seconds or so, working it very slowly. And slowly and steadily, we're starting to catch a few of these beautiful pinkies now. There you go. What a beautiful fish that one is. I'm gonna let him go. He's just doing circles and away he swims off. He's gone that way. Here we go. Got one. All right. Oh, this is a nice fish. This is a fish. Oh, yes. There's another beautiful little pinky. Geez, they fight hard. You never quite know how big these fish are, because they do fight mighty hard. And that's another legal size one, but what a beautiful fish. You know, they've got the beautiful pink colors and those blue spots, but that is an absolutely beautiful fish. And the good thing is, we're finding a few now. The boys have just caught a salmon and a snot-nosed trevally and another pinky. So we are fishing just on that tide change right now. So hopefully that means things are going to fire up. So let's get this beautiful little fish on his way, and let's see if we can add a few more. See you later, buddy. Watch him swim away. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Good fish. Oh yeah, really good fish. Really good fish. So what we've done now, we've put the motor in reverse. Oh, this is a really nice fish. There we go. There we go.
Feel good? It's always good to get one early. Oh. Yep. Oh. No. It's not that big.
So we've just lined ourselves now in line with the poles, which is a really good way of fishing around here because you can sort of fish parallel without having to go in. It's a really interesting spot here. Oh, got one, got one. And definitely not a big fish, so that's just, you know, right on legal size, maybe a centimetre or two above, but that's definitely going back in the water. And the tricky thing in this spot is manoeuvring yourself in the right position. Now, usually I've got the Mirage drive, which is your foot pedals. Oh, we're on. I find here, most of the bites are on the drop. So if you cast out and you keep your plastic in there, we go. Oh. You keep your plastic down there for about 20 seconds. If you don't get a hit, just bring it back in and cast back out. You can see that was a big hit then on the drop. So there's definitely, look at that, plastic's been eaten. Bugger. So we know there's fish there, so let's just rig up another one nice and quickly. I feel like today we're probably going to go through a full packet or two of these turtlebacks, which is not uncommon. But here, with the structure, and with the pinkies on the chew, what you're really just hoping though is that there's something a bit bigger than a pinky in there. Perfect. Here we go, boys. Oh yeah, good fish. Yep, it's a nice fish. Oh, it's a good fish. It's a good fish. Oh, that's a nice size one. And there you go, so there is a beautiful pinky. He's taken that 7-inch turtleback. Very, very flighty, aggressive fish. Love catching these things. So obviously, as we head further into spring and towards summer, we're catching these in big, big numbers. And we've got record pinky numbers all across the bay at the moment. So it should be a really productive season. And that's a really, really nice size one. So another beautiful pinky. And we know, so look at that, right on slack tide there. And see you, mate, off he goes. Oh. Yep, got one. Yep. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna put one there, obviously. No, it's good fish. I'm gonna mark a waypoint here, boys. 83. It's good fish. Pinkies, boys? Oh, you both got snotties, eh?
Maybe.
He's got a trevally, a snotty.
It's taking me time. There it is, I think. Yeah, it is.
It is. All right, so we've... Well done. Triple hookup, boys.
I'm using these crusty crabs. Now, that's the pack there. Chase baits. So, size 50mm, as you can see there. So these have got a hook right at the top there, so whereas the cranker crabs have the two on the front like claws, so this might be better for what I'm wanting to use today. So let's see. Just going to chuck it out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Just small. I might have to catch 20 small ones to get one good one, I think. Oh, yeah, that's on the cranker. I was using it as like bait. Oh, yep, there we go. don't know, man. It's not screaming though. Nah, this is those black grub things I was telling you about. It's not bad. Like, it's not massive, but yeah, I got these. I've never used them before, but they're minnow grubs, black ones, 3-inch, but they're 8 centimeters in, you know. So
Trevally maybe. Yeah, it's a snotty, mate, I think, and they're slimy as, yeah. Give us your net for 1 sec. I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, it's a snot-nosed trevally.
Fought bloody good.
Oh, hop there, spiky.
Trevally.
Look at that. I think there you go. That's why they call him a snotty. Achoo! Alright, you don't want him?
No.
That's a good fish, mate.
Mate, that fought really well.
Yeah, they fight hard. Oh, well done, man. You're doing well. What? Oh, here we go. Oh. Just hit it hard. I got him. Oh, this is a good fish. Oh, I think it's wrapped me on the pole. Ah, no. Alright, that's the thing if you're fishing here, you need to be prepared to be rigging and re-rigging all the time, because it's just a part of fishing here. There are going to be stages where you get busted off or you do an errant cast and you're going to have to just sit there and re-rig up. And obviously today we are pretty super keen to be catching fish with this outfit, so it means that definitely got busted off by something big then. So what it did, it went bang bang and then went straight for the poles and basically wrapped me around one of the poles, and you've got very little chance of bringing it in once it does that. So 5 minutes re-rigging up, back in the action, and hopefully you get back on the board. So what's the tide now? The tide is, I bet you it's peak. It's 100% peak high tide right now. 100% peak high tide right now. Oh. Yep, it's a nice fish. Oh man, they fight hard, don't they? I reckon it is another snotty. Oh, it's a pinky, I think. It's a good size one though, man. It's a good fish. Oh, that's a nice size one. Think about it, mate. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful fish. That's a really, really nice size pinky. And see you later, buddy. Watch him swim away. Bang, away he goes. Serious? My one or your one? Oh yeah, good man. Yeah, but you're catching plenty though, mate. Using a 4-inch turtleback. Oh, I know you got the... You get nibbles as well? Ooh, listen to that drag. Oh. Another pinky? Come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Really good fish. So what we've done now, we've put the motor in reverse. Oh, this is a really nice fish. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Got one. All right. Nice fish. This is it. Nice fish. Oh, yes. Well, that's a wrap, everyone, and thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun out here. An iconic place, using some really awesome gear. You know, we didn't land any monsters today, but what we did do was land a lot of small fish, a lot of multi-species. So we obviously got pinkies, a couple of half decent sized ones, some salmon, some trevally, some snot-nosed trevally, a couple of other species in between. It's been great to get out here with a couple of good mates, catch some really nice fish, and have a really enjoyable day on the water. As I said, this is probably the warmest day that we've had for about 4 months. It's been really pleasant, really low winds, low swell. It's been great to get right up amongst that structure and have a bit of fun pulling a few fish out of it. Anyway, guys, as always, I really appreciate you watching the show. Don't forget to go and check out our members area, which is www.fishingmad.com.au/member. Heaps of goodies on there from our podcast. We've got reports, we've got marks, we've got a heap of competitions, lots of stuff to keep you interested. And until I see you on the screen next time, good fishing, everyone.